Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nuno. My name is John! And today we're going to be reviewing the game Sagrada. Let's go! So, why are we talking about Sagrada today? A game that honestly is not even my type and that has come out 8 years ago already. I don't usually go for cozy, solitaire multiplayer, puzzle-y games. That's just not what I gravitate towards, but somehow Sagrada has a permanent place in my collection. And I think more people need to give this game a second look. So going back to the title of this video, I think this game was ahead of its time and honestly still is. It came out in 2017 and when you break it down, it does a lot of things that we are only really starting to see now in big modern releases. Let me show you why Sagrada still holds up and might even outshine today's cozy puzzle hits like Cascadia, Harmonies and Dorf Romantic. First of all, the production. Double layered boards. Gorgeous, translucent dice. A satisfying insert that holds everything together. This game feels like a deluxe Kickstarter edition, except it's not. This is a widely available family target game that looked this good 8 years ago. Even by 2025 standards, these components blow a lot of premium games out of the water. Now, the gameplay in Sagrada is simple. You draft the dice, you place them in your stained glass window, and you try to follow simple placement rules, where certain spots want certain numbers or certain colors, and there's always the restriction that you can't play the same number or color adjacently. You also have some really simple private objectives, some other public objectives for everybody, and some special tool cards that allow you to break the rules just a little bit. It's easy to teach, it's accessible. I would argue that it's even simpler to teach than Cascadia, but don't let that fool you. The puzzle tightens up real quick. There's a tension that builds as the space runs out and you reach the end of the game, and every decision starts weighing a bit more towards the end. Sagrada might be one of the best cozy puzzlers ever made.
Cozy puzzler? Buddy, I don't wear sleepers when I game. I throw chairs. Next.
The dice are gorgeous. The boards are double layered.
Oh, look at these. Plastic cubes with rainbow juice. Revolutionary, man. Call the Louvre.
So, the vibe. At its heart, Sagrada is a cozy puzzler. It's competitive, yes, but everyone is working on their own little window, mostly in their own heads. It's classic multiplayer solitaire. And if that's your jam, if you like relaxing, brainy, low-conflict games, you'll probably love this. But again, this isn't my type of game.
Wait, what's next, man? You're gonna knit me a sweater and cry during Wingspan? Pull yourself together, man.
I like tense, interactive, dramatic games. So the fact that Sagrada still sticks with me says something. On to the solo mode, super well implemented. You're drafting dice just like in the multiplayer, but the dice that you don't use get summed up as the score of your opponent. You can think about it as an automaton opponent that you have zero work managing. You can maybe think about it as a kind of beat ace score, but the truth is that you're making up that score as you play. So the solo game adds a new layer to an already good game. So every round you're not just thinking what helps me, but you're also thinking what dice am I leaving for my opponent to score. And this is something you don't really do when you're playing multiplayer, because even though it's a simple game, the physical placement of the numbers and the colors, if you're looking around the table in a multiplayer game and just trying to figure out what everyone needs, that's just too much. Your brain is going to explode and you're just it's not possible. But when you're playing solo, it is possible and it is mandatory because it's just easier. You're just summing up the dice that you're leaving behind. And that adds a new layer where you're always trying to maybe not leave the higher dice and maybe try to also use your dice for powers so that you leave even less dice. It adds pressure, it adds a meta layer, and it actually makes the solo mode feel better, not just tacked on.
Oh no! The imaginary dice goblin might win again! Gotta play smarter than Casper the friendly AI! Jesus, man. How do you even like this game, man? It's crap.
So earlier I was comparing this game to Cascadia and other games that like Harmonies and Dorf Romantic, and the truth is I haven't even played most of these games, only Cascadia. Still, I think a comparison is worthy. Both games are cozy, are puzzly, play 1 to 4 players, and have nice solo modes. But here is the difference. In Sagrada, the boards, the dice, the components, they feel premium. And the main difference, this game came out way before all these other Cuzzly games start exploding into the market. Sagrada was basically doing it before it was cool. So, why does this game still matter? Sagrada might not be the new hotness, but it deserves more love than it gets today. It's quietly survived the test of time in ways that most modern cozy games still have to. If you like peaceful, solo-friendly games with real puzzle depth and beautiful components, it might still be one of the best. And even if you don't think this type of game is for you, it might surprise you. It might have a place in your collection. It's a good game to play with family. It's a good game to introduce new gamers to, especially if someone likes the theme, or if they just like this cover, or if just they like the color and look of it. It might be a good pick. So, I hope you're enjoying this video. I plan to do more reviews. And let me know your opinion. Do you think Sagrada still holds up today? Do you think this game is still competition to the most modern games that are always now in the top place on BGG, while Sagrada is just not there? And as always, thanks for watching, play more games and stay awesome.
Hey Johnny, what are you doing, man?
Nothing, man. Just changing the rules, adding some explosions, throwing dice in people's face, man. I'm fixing it. It's done. Let's have some fun now.